What is up, guys? It's Mitchell or Deity, and today's video is going to be a lot shorter because this is the point of the game where everyone's going to take a different amount of time and total login days to reach our overall goals. So I'm going to end up putting a thing on the screen here in a second about what all you should be doing. It's just a checklist you can go through as you are trying to figure out what to work on next. It'll give you a checklist, go through, complete each thing. Once you're done with the final thing, then you will be able to move on to the next part of the guide. That's the idea. Once we finish that checklist, you'll move on to part 6. But real quick, before we get started, if you're willing to download through the QR code up at the top, download link in the description. I have a new code. If you're following the guide, you've already used it. But if you're new, I have a whole guide series you can download through my code and follow along and see step-by-step progression for an account to get your raid account going. All right, with the code, you're going to be getting Tagoar right away, Ugo at level 25, Ultimate Gallic at level 45, and Lady Quillen at level 50. All 4 amazing epic champions. I got to pick them. We will be utilizing each one for different things in this guide. Next up, promo codes. Enter the promo code Monkey King. Monkey King is the code to get the free legendary character Sun Wukong. Super good PvP character. He will cover a lot of the PvP needs for our account to allow us to get stronger. And then lastly, if you guys start at the time of me recording this, I don't know when this ends. I believe in March, late March, but I'm not completely sure. But you'll be getting Alice. Okay, so Alice, 7th-day login, you'll be able to claim her. Super good legendary character. That's 6 amazing characters you're going to get just for starting the game. Now, where I left you off last time was farming for different characters and trying to get through campaign. You're going to run out of stamina. All the stamina locations you can grab are going to be over here, the Call of the Arbiter. Make sure you grab all the different ones here by clicking, sharing the trailer. You can also earn 500,000 silver. So if you're running low on silver, you can come in here, click on the trailer, watch it, and claim the silver. Okay, so you can just click, exit out of it, claim silver. It's 500,000. That's quite a bit. So other than that, make sure you're logging in every day during your login. Grab your mystery shards, grab any ancient shards that pop up. It's once a week. Then grab the free pack the game gives you, and then you're gonna be getting the last day of the silver pack. So make sure you grab that. Also, along the way, you want to be entering promo codes every single day. In our Discord, there's a list of promo codes. We try to keep that updated to where you have a day-by-day list of promo codes to go in and enter. If whatever promo code doesn't work, just go down to the next day and enter that. I just entered the promo code yearly gift today. That is what this 500k silver and auto battles are for. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and claim this so I can show you a couple things real quick. And in quest, go ahead and claim this. Biggest thing is daily routine. We'll start with that. Come in, do your daily quest every single day. So we need to upgrade a champion's level at the tavern 3 times. You can go to whichever champion, feed 1 thing to it, and there we go. That quest is done. We claimed that. Now we need to make 4 artifact upgrade attempts. So let's just go to our Tagoar, and I'm going to upgrade his chest to plus 16 now. And that will give us what we need. There we go. And we are done with our dailies. It'll also finish our missions for Kale. Make sure you finish these every single day. You're going to be getting some good rewards. And as you go further, you see at the end, it's some 4-star chickens. So that's going to allow us to get our 6-star done faster. So continue to do all of that every single day, and you will get just general progression rewards from that. And then on your 5th day, it's a 5th part of the guide, 5th day, you're going to complete all daily login quests. And then down here, it's going to finish your weeklies. Okay, so you claim this, you get another summon out of it. And then it'll refresh your weekly quest, and you can go back through and earn extra stamina again from this. So every 5 days, you'll get a little stamina boost. Okay, that's the main places to get stamina. Otherwise, it's for playing for 1 hour each day. You can claim from there. And then you do have the clan options. If you are able to finish your clan quest, you can spend your clan gold. And down here, you will be able to buy stamina. That's something that will come over time. There are some other places to get stamina, but for right now, that is our main things you will have, because we're all going to be at different levels. I don't want to show things yet in the guide if you guys are to the next level threshold to unlock X new content. So now that we are done with all of that, also check your events. Make sure you claim anything along the way for events. So right now, I currently have like a gear enhancement event. If I come in here and enhance some gear, I'll be able to get more energy and other things along the way. And that's going to completely dictate depending on when you're playing. These tournaments are just live for whenever you are playing. So this tournament will not exist in a week if you're watching this video a week from now. Okay, so those are all the normal ways. Now, once you have your stamina, all you can really do is farm what stamina you have each day. Okay, make sure you grab everything you can, and then I will put the checklist up on the screen right now as to what all that I want you to do before we move into part 6 of the guide. So I want you to use all your daily stamina each day. Oh, it won't let me pull up the image. There we go. So use all your daily stamina each day, farming campaign. The campaign stages are, we're going to farm 9-3 to get our War Maiden drops. We need 2 of them. 1, because we're going to use them because it's an amazing character. 2, because we have to sacrifice 1 for the Relic Keeper fusion. That's like the main overall goal we're working toward. And overall, the main mission is 6-starring our Kale. That's our overall goal. Get our Kale 6-starred. Once he is 6-starred, it will open up the ability to do a million other things way easier. And then next up, we need to farm Brutal Campaign 4-3, and that's to get a Spirit Host. That's also for the Relic Keeper fusion. Once you get the Spirit Host, you move on to the next stage and start farming. Next up, we need to farm Brutal Campaign 6-6 for Harris. Okay, so all these characters you can come in and see. For Harris, you come over to 6-6. It is not this character, that's Avenger. And then it's this character. So we need to get one of this character to use for Relic Keeper fusion. And while you're farming stage 6-6, if you get a Harris early, we also want to farm 4 boots. Okay, the boots here are very important. Speed set, speed, main stat boots is one of our main focuses to getting our account to the next level past this. So we'll get Kale 6-starred and then we'll go and re-gear a little bit. Okay, so while you're farming that, you'll try to get 3 to 4 pair of the boots. Then again, go back, do this stage and make sure we do stage 3 because of the ability, or it's just because shields sell for more. Okay, so with 4-3, trying to get a Spirit Host, when you're farming for shields sell for more silver, which I'll go show you here shortly about how much I farmed and how much silver we're going to be able to get out of it. And then lastly, we want to come over and farm stage 12-3. That's for the last character for Relic Keeper fusion. And if you're curious why we are doing the Relic Keeper fusion, it is because if you come down here to your missions, you can go ahead and try to progress these missions a little bit if you get bored with farming campaign. I'm going to come back and do all these missions whenever I'm done getting my Kale to 6-star. But if you want to try to play through some of these missions, you can. And at the very end, it's Judiciary. Sorry, we're not getting Relic Keeper fusion. We're doing Judiciary fusion. So if you come in here into fusion, it's for Relic Keeper overall, but these are all the characters to get our Judiciary fusion done. Okay, that's the ultimate goal of this. Get him done and get Kale 6-starred. This could take you a week. This could take you a day. It just depends. If you spend money on stamina packs, you probably finish it almost right away. If you are being free to play, it may take you 3 to 4 days, I'm going to guess, in terms of using your overall stamina. It may take you longer if you get unlucky on the drop. So if you see here, I have gotten my War Maiden drop. I'm trying to get another one. Along the way, though, I'm farming a ton of fodder. That is the ultimate goal, to get as much fodder as you can farmed up. And if you come down here, this is where I put all of my foddered leveled up characters. Okay, so I put them in here and then we'll level them up, and I'll just keep all the stuff organized within this, and then at the end I'll put it up, move it all to my inventory, mix it all together, and then 6-star Kale. And once we get 6-star Kale, the game changes dramatically. If any of you guys bought the beginning pack, this pass right here, I believe it's like $20. You'll already have Kale 6-star and you'll be working technically on your second 6-star, but you still need to go get all those characters to finish the next missions. Okay, so you're still going to be following the same progress, but you're just going to be beating everything way easier because you're Kale 6-star and faster. So you'll probably run out of stamina much faster. Now, with all of that, if you come in, the reason we sell or farm shields is because if you come down here now, you can see all of these shields that I have farmed up. I'm just going to go ahead and sell everything. But you can see here, I'll just sell this to start with. The 5-star shields by themselves sell for 15,000, and that's at the lowest rarity. So going through, if we were to highlight all of this, which you can auto select as well, but that's 200,000 silver right there from the top shields, and that's hardly anything. Now from the bottom shields, if we were to click sell on those, let's do a little batch of them. You can see it doesn't sell for as much, but it's still a pretty good chunk. So right there, that's another 100,000. Yeah, it's another 100,000 right there. So this is basically a little over a million total silver and shields just sitting here. And that's going to allow you to stockpile up your silver while you're farming all these stages. And then once we go in and start gearing with those speed main stat boots and other things we get along the way, we'll be able to max those out, and we'll have a full roster of characters that all have maxed out gear. And it's going to be a completely different game. We'll be able to beat a ton of different content much easier. But those are the overall ultimate goals: is continue farming the different 9-3 for War Maiden, 4-3 for Spirit Host, 6-6 for Harris, because we want the main stat speed boots. So as you guys are curious, what I was saying with main stat speed boot is when you look at your boot, the main stat here needs to be speed, which is covered by the QR code, but it needs to be speed at the very top. That is the most important thing, most efficient boots you can get, and it will completely change early game. If you were to build everything on attack boots, you'd be too slow and it'd be very, very hard to keep up with everything. Okay, so I'm going to take one quick cut here, and then we're going to come back and show the overall picture as to what all you need to be farming through again. And then I'll come back and give you final closing thoughts before you go out and get your farming done. Okay, so you can go back and check on that picture, as you can just pause on the picture or take a screenshot of it and have it to where it's just a checklist. As you go through and finish each thing, check it off. And then once you're done with it, you'll be good for part 6. But along the way, if you finish all those and get all the drops early, you can farm more of the stage 6-6 to get more speed main stat boots. If you get super lucky, you can also farm the other stages of chapter 6 to go for attack percent chest, HP percent chest, and then crit chance gauntlets and HP percent gauntlets. Those are going to be the most efficient things, especially if you can get 5-star of any of them. It will allow you to mix them with these speed boots to get the overall stat bonus plus the actual better overall tier bonus, because you have the main proper stats on your arms, chest, and boots are the most important gear on your account. Okay, those getting these with proper substats will stabilize everything. Proper main stats and substats aren't that important. It's all about main stats at the beginning of the game. So farming these 3, again, crit chance arms, and then health percent arms, attack percent chest, HP percent chest, and then speed main stat boots. Those are 5 core things to aim for. Now, that is if you get all the different characters and are still working toward your Kale 6-star. Now, one of the things that's a little bit hard is stage 12. Okay, going to part 12, your Kale may end up dying occasionally. Okay, you may need 2 6-star Kale before going and farming that. Just kind of depends on how your gear overall rolled while you were getting your Kale built up. So as you see, our Kale, we do need to still upgrade the shield here, and with upgrading that, we got defense percent. That's extra bulk, plus he got flat defense for that, so that's going to help him stay alive very well with farming. We can also upgrade this up to plus 16. It is a 3-star ring. It's not fantastic, but it'll work. So that takes a big chunk of our silver away, but now our Kale is much stronger. If you get lucky along the way and gets a crit damage necklace here, or amulet as they're called, that would be fantastic too, but we don't need to go out of our way to farm for that as of right now. Okay, so all of that, you have the checklist of what to work on. Start with that. I just want to show one last thing before I let you guys go. Again, this could take you days. Your daily routine, go in, do your daily quests. Once you reach 35, there will be a thing called advanced quest. We won't cover that yet, but you can kind of poke around once you see it and do the missions. Next, make sure you do your faction wars every day. Go in, whatever faction war character you can do. So Dark Elf will be open for the first 7 days. You can always go in there with Kale. Utilize your full keys every single chance you can. Okay, and then from there, lastly, do your clan boss. Use any clan boss key. Anytime you have clan boss keys, come in and do your attack. It doesn't matter how much damage you do. Just make sure for the first one, you need to do 1.15 million. And then your second key, move up to the next difficulty. And until you reach 3.64, hit it until you reach that number. And then next, move up to the next difficulty and hit it. Okay, once you start getting stronger down the road, we'll be starting with normal and then move up to try to get to brutal. But you need to get your account stabilized first. So that is the ultimate first thing to do each day is clan boss, your daily missions, and faction wars. Then from there, whenever you're farming your campaign, I want to show you, you can come in, say you're farming stage 6, you can go to battle. Now there is super raids and raids. So with super raids, you will be able to get 2 stages done for every 1 stage. It just doubles and it halves the amount of time it takes to farm. All right, so every 1 stage you do is worth 2. The problem with this is 1-star characters. If you're going to be boosting 1-star characters, you don't want this on because you're wasting an entire run. So if you're ever going to use super raids, use it on 3-star starting characters. This will just make it faster, and it's not as, you won't lose a bunch, but if you put 10 different 3-stars in that you're trying to boost, you're going to end up losing a lot of stamina over time from it. Now, I'm going to teach you real quick auto battles. You get auto battles each day. So let's say we put 3 characters in here. We aren't going to click super raid because I have a 1-star. We're going to go to multi-battle, and then we're going to go to edit queue. With this function, it will do the amount of auto battles you are currently have it set at. You can set it to 10, 20, 50, however many you currently have. I just entered promo code yearly gift, so I just got 150 in my inventory. With this is you get more auto battles daily. You get 30 per day as long as you're in a guild, and then as your guild levels up, you'll get more and more. Now, when you're in here, you can select all your characters you want to level up. So we'll just go through, select all these characters. Depending on how many auto battles you have, you'll select more, and you hit confirm. Okay, so once you go into this battle, it's going to continue to auto battle, and when a character hits max level, it's going to take them out and put the other non-level character in for the next run. So that way it'll farm through and level up all your characters for you. Super, super nice. This is a way that if you are going to play raid for that day and you don't have a lot of time or ability to focus on the game, just go in, get as much stamina as you can stockpiled up, go in, hit multi-battle, and then let this farm out. And it makes it to where raid is super simple to keep up with each day. You don't have to pay attention to hitting continue for each stage, and you can get a ton of farming done for all your different characters right away. Now, there are different times when you use multi-battles. You're going to be able to click this, continue multi-battle, even when all champions hit max level. You do not want to click this. Okay, that'll make it to where that list of characters you just picked, if they all reach max level, it'll keep going, meaning that every single time it finishes a stage, you will not be getting any kind of experience return for it. This is for when you're farming your dungeons, when you're farming dragon, spider, things like that, because all your characters will probably be max level at that point. So it doesn't matter if they're max level or going to hit max level, because you have to rerun the stage anyway. You're not trying to level fodder at that point. So you leave that unchecked. Continue multi-battle even when you lose a battle. You don't want this checked, because if you're continuously failing stages, you do not want to keep doing that stage. You lose your stamina each time. Next up, using gems to automatically store energy. I wouldn't do this quite yet. I am going to talk about gems right before we end. And then lastly, enable super raids. So this is the thing that just got added recently. And when you guys are playing, this was not available in campaign before, but this is where it will utilize 2 runs for every, like we just said. But since we're leveling 1-star characters, I do not want to set this. I'll let it farm a little bit slower. Okay, so now the last thing with this is we'll go back to the main screen and your gems. So you're probably wondering, what should I do with my gems? Now that we're at over 1,000, we'll all have a different number at this point, depending on your RNG on different things, but you will all have well over 1,000 if you made it this far. The next thing that we are going to spend gems on is going to be the gem mine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unlock it, and I am going to upgrade it once. That's going to take 1,000 gems out right away. The gem mine restores gems as time goes on. So when you're off the game, it's just a way to continuously get back gems. And now that this is going, we want to boost it up to level 3. Once it's boosted up to level 3, this will take 3 months to get us our 1,500 gems back. But any time past that, it will be profit. Okay, so after the first 3 months, the rest of the lifespan of raid that you play it, you're getting profit gems off of it. Very big deal. This is a huge overall like resource collector for your account. So the sooner you do it, the better off you're going to be down the road. That's the first spot we're going to spend gems. So this is the first 1,500. Next up from there, when you're opening your market, again, if there are any blue shards in here, you are going to buy the slot to get to the blue shard. Okay, I believe this costs 50, 100, 150. It's somewhere around that range, maybe more expensive. If you always try to make sure you have a little bit of gems just sitting here to buy this in case it does happen. You don't want to miss that summon. And once you unlock it, this is unlocked permanently, but we never unlock it until there's a reason to. So always try to at least leave like a little stockpile of gems before making any kind of purchase. That's why I tried to wait with the gem mine and didn't have us upgrade it immediately, just in case that happened and you didn't know what to do. One of the best pack values in the game, though, is going to be the gems, okay? One of the best packs you can buy over in the shop is going to be this pack right here. I know a lot of you are free-to-play players, but this right here, $10 a month, it's the cheapest way to get a lot of progression, okay? Because we are also able to spend our gems on getting more stamina. You can use 40 gems for a full stamina recharge. That's a big deal. And that is where a lot of our gems are going to go later on. But for the beginning, getting these first things set up, the sooner we do it, the better. So if you did buy that, it would allow you to, next, we're going to upgrade this as well. And this costs 300, 600, 900, 1200. So total, it's about 3,000 gems to unlock all the stuff that will stay permanently. And the Guardian Ring is just a way to level up your characters passively, even when you're not on the game. So super, super important to do. This will allow you to create 6-star characters just passively. And it's, I mean, that just sounds awesome, because look how hard we're grinding for a 6-star character to begin with. So the sooner you do it, the better. If you do spend money, it will speed up the stabilization of everything. But again, you can do it free to play. That's what we're doing on this account. I don't want you guys to feel pressured into spending money, okay? Because once you spend money once, it's going to be a rabbit hole. You're going to spend it more than once. So that's all I have for this. That's where you spend your gems. Again, I'll put that screen up to end the video for a couple seconds. Go through that checklist. Once you are done with that checklist, you will be good for part 6, and that part 6 will be up in the next couple days. I do have a couple other videos. I upload 1 video a day, so it might be 2 days before part 6 is up, but part 6 is mainly going to be going through the missions and building up a couple characters. So what you have now, just try to continue along that path, and if you're curious, you can always join the Discord and ask what should I do next in there, depending on where your account is at. So thank you for watching. It's been Deity, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.